Hello and welcome to Plumeria Play. Today we are doing the must-have lots in the world of Windenburg. Windenburg has a lot of lots, so we're not doing them all, but we are going to go over several different ones, starting with the ones that are permanent to Windenburg. So we are going to go to the Von Hahn Estate first. This is the Von Hahn Estate by PlumbobKingdom. Look at how stunning this lot is. It's so beautiful. I love the symmetry. And I like how tall they built this building. I think it's very cool. Now on the inside, it's also very beautiful, but the inside's not that functional to gameplay. Your Sims will come here and run behind the estate. So it's just a beautiful house layout on the inside, but I feel like the exterior really makes this lot. Next, we are traveling down here to the Bluffs. This is the Bluffs lot by LadyBaccia. And look at how stunning this is, the use of the statues and the fountains. I just think it's so pretty. And they kind of stuck with the pool theme. So it's nice and big and open here on the inside. And then when you go down, you're met with like the kind of gross looking pool, but that's what this lot is meant to be. It's like an old rundown pool. So I think that they did such a beautiful job with it. I feel like it actually fits so well into the world and the surrounding area. And it's just so beautiful. I was gonna do the ancient ruins, but turns out that's just a teeny tiny little lot behind a bunch of set dressing. So I decided to skip that one. But now let's head into the modern area of the Windenburg world. So that's gonna be this little neighborhood right here. And we're gonna start off with our pool lot. This is the Windenburg Water Park by SakuraLeon. I think they did such a stunning job. These are roof pieces and they made them look like water slides. How creative and cool. And look, your Sims can even get up there. Obviously the slides are not usable, but they did put a little pool up here, so that's always kind of a fun touch. The actual pool and lot is also very cool and pretty. Like they have several different pools in the surrounding areas. And then they have this very cool bar space right here. And I love the use of the neon lights for the signage. And I also think it's very cool how the bar is built into the wall. And this lot also has a fully functional kitchen here in the back. So that's also nice if you wanted to maybe have your Sims come and cook here or something. But yes, this is one of the coolest pool lots I've ever seen. There's places to barbecue. They have a little check-in area here at the front. I feel like it's just so well thought out and realistic. And honestly, after I saw these slots, I could not pick this lot. Next up, we have this cute little bistro restaurant by Mulenas. I think this restaurant is so cool. It's very outdoorsy, which feels very appropriate for the surrounding area with all the water on all the sides and this beautiful little sakura park. All of the dining is outside though. They have these cute little built-ins that are covered with like the big curtains on each side, which I think is so cool. And then inside is the fully functional restaurant. So they have two bars right here and then the full kitchen right here. And then they also have some bathrooms over on this side. It's very simple, but I just think they did such a stunning job. The use of greenery and string lights and everything, it's just so nice. Like look at this lot at nighttime. It just glows. I think it's so beautiful. Next up, we have the Hare and Hedgehog Refurb by maydussa. I guess that's maydussa, but she renovated this a lot and I think she just did such a stunning job. My favorite part is this area right here that looks like you could order coffee at the window. I think that's so neat. Like that's such a fun idea. On the top floor of this lot, we have bathrooms and an office. And then on the bottom floor, we have the massive cafe space. And I love this little computer bar area. I feel like that's so useful to have in The Sims. And then around the other side, we have some more seating and then our big cafe area, which also has bakery stuff in here, which I kind of love. A cafe bakery combo sounds like such a great place to me. And then on the outskirts of the build, there are more seating areas, but it's all covered. So even when you're outside, you still have your Sims under a ceiling, which is nice because the weather in Windenburg can be a little bit spotty. Also, a quick disclaimer, you might hear Apollo playing in the back. That is our little kitten running around. Next up, we have the Wake and Shake Cafe and Gym by LoquatRooster. This build is so cool. It's in the modern area of Windenburg and I feel like it fits the aesthetic very well, and it's two separate buildings, so multifunctional lot, which if you've been around for a while you know I love. But on this side, the lighter color building is our cafe area, and then on the other side is our gym area. But this cafe space is so cute. And then the gym space is very well built out, even for them using such a small space. In the gym, we've got a nice little bar area that has a little radio and whatnot right here. We have a bathroom upstairs, a room with like the punching bags in it, so a boxing room, I guess you could say. And then on the downstairs, they have a treadmill room and then a second room for the weight room. But I love the idea of bringing my Sims here to work out and then go get a coffee before work. I think that's such a fun storytelling moment. It's making me want to play in Windenburg now. And speaking of multifunctional lots, next up we have the Palace Movie Theater. I might butcher this name, but this is by Scheinheigl 1603. And it's a movie theater, but it's a nightclub. So look at this view first of all. I think that's stunning. And then heading inside, the first floor is just kind of bare bones and empty. And then we have a nice movie theater set up here on the kind of second and first floor. So that's what the bottom looks like, but they do have where you can walk up and sit higher up if you wanted to. But also on the first floor, we have like our movie theater check-in area, so they can come get their popcorn and whatnot from right here. But when you head down to the basement, we have an entire nightclub set up, and one of the coolest nightclubs I think I've ever seen in this game. The use of lights in here is extremely impressive to me, and I love that it feels like a little secret. But they have 3 bars in here, and they use a lot of rainbow colors. And then look at this dance floor. They use the glass dance floor, right? But on the bottom, they actually have a floor underneath, so it's very colorful up top. I just think that's so creative. But this is hands down one of the coolest nightclubs I've ever seen. And then if you just wanted to have your Sims come to the movies, you could do that too and pretend that they don't know about the basement nightclub. But it's like the little details for me. Like this little area where you can buy your movie tickets. Oh, they did such a stunning job. I mean, look at that lot. But now we are moving to our more traditional area of Windenburg. So this is gonna be all more Tudor style builds, and I really think that's where Windenburg shines. We are starting with this beautiful library called the Bard's Bookcase by Kerplunk 107. I just feel like this fits into this area of Windenburg so well. I love that it looks like multiple houses here on this lot, but it's actually just a cute little library. Now the library is over here in this building, so it's very cozy and warm. They use a lot of the really pretty chandeliers and dark wood tones. I just think this is a stunning library lot. If I were going to a library, I would want it to be this one. And then down on the bottom floor, they just have some desk space and a little seating area. It's a little bit of a smaller library, but I really appreciate that about it. So heading over on this side, this building here in the back corner is really just the shell of a building, but I think it adds so much to the lot that I kind of like that they did that. And then right here underneath, we have a cute little chess area. I just think this is such a beautiful little lot. I love how it fits into this area of the world. I just feel like it's so cohesive. Next up is the Windenburg Beer Garden by YanaLaayis. I mean, come on. It's so cute. The use of the string lights, the beautiful little garden area outside. This is a bar, so beer garden, but I think it's so fun. Look at how cozy it is on the inside. I feel like this works so well in this area of the world. So we have like the fancy nightclub in the modern area, but then this cozy little bar in this more traditional area, and something about that just feels so right to me. They even have a little chess table right here, so you can also have your Sims come play chess. I love that they have some separate spaces for bigger groups, and they have a couple different bars. So they have the one in here and some more seating, and then they have this one on the outside, which is built into the wall, and I think that's so cool. I love that your Sims can walk up and order drinks from the outside. It's like you can come hang out in the cozy courtyard area, or you can come hang out in this warm bar. Next up, we have one of the most beautiful cafes I think I have ever seen in this game. This is the Old Town Fall Cafe, and it is by SarahAmina. I mean, a moment of silence for this gorgeous lot. Look at that. It looks like 4 little townhouses all together, but it's a cafe. It's just chef's kiss. This is so good. Heading inside, it's actually mostly set dressing, so the tops of this are all empty, but look at this cafe. The use of the layered rugs, the mismatched chairs. everything about it. I'm so obsessed. And it is the Old Town Fall Cafe, so there's a lot of fall decorations here, but fall and Windenburg really, really go together in my opinion, so I don't mind that at all. And then back in the back, we've got a couple little bathrooms, and then out on the front area, they have a beautiful little seating area. I love the way this creator really blended in the edge of this lot with the rest of the world, so it looks like it flows. You can't really tell where one starts and the other one ends, and I kind of love that about this lot. But yes, that is the cutest cafe in game. I just think it's so stunning. I feel like the amount of work that went into this is just so crazy. So these creators are just amazing. And speaking of amazing, last but not least, we have Windenburg Entertainments by Sheezak. And this is technically a karaoke bar, but it's so much more than that. So here's what that lot is looking like from outside. So over on the left side, there's kind of like a crafting area in here. This is definitely a multifunctional lot, which I love. It's like a little science lab almost is kind of the vibe I think they were going for, which I think is very fun. And then moving more towards the center of the lot is where our actual karaoke bar is. So we've got the bar space plus a few little karaoke setups and some bathrooms. And then upstairs they have a bigger karaoke space plus a couple of little bubble blower areas, which you know I love. Over on the very end of the lot, we have another kind of mini movie theater. So if you wanted to have your Sims come watch movies, this is a great location. But when you head to the downstairs, it's a whole bowling alley. That's amazing. The entire downstairs is a bowling alley. I think it's so cool. I love the color scheme that they went with. There's more bar areas. They have arcade games. I love the use of these wall pieces right here. I think it's a great way to separate the spaces. And I just think this lot is so cool. I mean, this is the epitome of a multifunctional lot. We've got bowling. We've got science lab. We've got craftable stuff. We've got bubble blowers. We've got karaoke machines. We've got a movie theater. I just think this lot is so cool, but from the outside, like, you never know. It just looks like a cute little Windenburg house setup with maybe a store in the middle. So I think it's a very fun use of space. So just to show you the full map view and where all these lots are placed down, over in the very top right here, we've got the Von Hahn Estates. That's where that always is. It's always the gardens, so you can't change the lot type, but you can change what's there. Then down here, we've got the Bluffs, which is the same thing. And in our modern area, we've got our pool, our restaurant, our cafe, our gym, and our movie theater slash secret nightclub. And in our more traditional area, our bars right here, we've got our cafe here. This is where that karaoke bar is, and this is where our little library is. But that is everything in our must-have lots for Windenburg. I'm kind of thinking I need to play here now. I love the world of Windenburg, and I feel like there's so many more lots that you can do because there's so many different lot spaces here. This is by far one of the best worlds in The Sims 4. But let me know what world you'd like to see next in the comments below, and if you made it this far in the video, comment cafe down below because it's my favorite lot type, and we had 2 cafes in this Windenburg must-have. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have the best rest of your day. Bye!